Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I keep on saying YouTube, like, I'm trying. Well, my friends, good afternoon. It has been a nice, beautiful, snowy day. So I wanted to come on and see how everybody's doing. And I don't know, something kept on pushing me to do a video. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Let's see what's going on, because I want to be nosy too. I really won't be looking at the chat. Actually, I'm trying to. All right, I fixed that. All right, let's see. I'm kind of smoking myself out here. I should have just used the incense, but I wanted to use the resin. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I had these cards out earlier. Hey everybody. Is everybody enjoying the beautiful snow day? It's beautiful outside. You should see what I see. All right, guys. Let's see. Enjoy. Have some coffee, water, tea. I don't know what the message is. So. All right. Let's see what we got for you this afternoon. All right. Let's say our prayers and let's get to the cards. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses as those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Metatron to please protect my energy and my space, to also let me be a clear conduit for this message that I will be delivering today for the collective. Amen. Let's see what we get. Someone feels nervous, like about a decision. I said decision. And look at, I said somebody's nervous about a decision. So we're going to see what it is. So let's see. So it says love. So someone's confused or nervous about a love situation. I did not want to do a love reading, but here we go. Hey, it is what it is. So it says I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I'm seeing like a lot of red. So red has to do with your root chakra. So your root chakra has to do with your stability, your foundation within yourself, not within the exterior. Yes, that adds too, but it's more within your soul, your soul. But also having discernment on situations, choices, things, people, and decisions. I keep on hearing decisions, like decisions. And also, there's some green here as well. So, green has to do with your heart chakra, and that's like you receiving and giving love, right? Reciprocation, as we all would like that. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. All right, let's see. So we're picking up on the root chakra, the crown chakra, and the heart chakra. And here we go. It says peace. And on the bottom, so we have peace, and we have, on the bottom, we have forgiveness. So peace. I am the being of love, and I release all negative energy. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So, do you keep on hearing the pattern here? It's saying love, love, love. Okay, so obviously this is a love reading. Like I said, I didn't want to do one. But hey, I don't dictate what the universe wants me, well, what God wants me to read. So, I'm stuck with it. Whatever. So, yeah, so they want you to have more peace within yourself, but also speaking your truth, being aligned with your higher self. And then we have the sacral chakra. So that has to do with your creativity, your ambitions. I heard stop being tied to the past because the past is just holding you back. If I was a poet, I didn't even know it. So yeah, so it's like letting go of the past. Remember, we're in 2026. Why are you bringing shit from 2025, 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021 to 2026? Why? Especially going back to people, places, and things from the past. Especially the people that did not help you grow spiritually. Mostly spiritually. Because a lot of us are on a spiritual path. So, how are you elevating yourself spiritually? But also remember to forgive people, places, and things from the past. Because also you harboring that resentment, right? It holds, it's in your aura. And you're letting this energy feed off your energy while they're off doing something else or with someone else or whatever, right? It is what it is. Just forgive, let go. And I know in a lot of circumstances, I work in a mental health field, so I know forgiving people is hard. Trust me, I know. Especially when you've gone through a lot of things yourself. But I'm telling you, once you forgive and look at it from a higher perspective, like, remember, there's people that come into our lives for a reason and for a season. A lot of people are not here to stay forever. Good people, bad people, whatever situation, everybody is, there's a reason for a season and a season for a reason for everyone. Some people get to stay longer and some people get to leave. But we learn from people, places, and things for a reason. Either we take the advice or we don't, or we take a different approach, or we choose a different choice. And a lot of it has to do with self-respect, self-acknowledgement. Remember, you have to take accountability of the situation as well. Because remember, it's not always the other person either. Because sometimes we misconstrued what we say. It happens. We're fucking human. Shit happens. But it's taking accountability of the choices that you make. So we have love, peace, and forgiveness. So we're going into, what is it called? It's called clarifying life situations. So let's see what we have. I need some coffee. I don't know, you guys could probably be seeing 1111 because I just seen 1111. I've been seeing a lot of 1111s. 444s, 555s, 1212, 1515. All right. Let's clarify love. That one fell right on peace. So I'm going to take it for peace, I guess. So we'll get back to love, I guess. I'm just going to go with what they're showing me. So it says fast progress. Move forward with swift procession and do what must be done now. Remember, as I said, take the choice. Take the high road. Some of you guys are like walking right into your destiny. Pretty interesting. I don't know. Did anybody feel the shift in January? I felt the shift. Like, it feels like a shift of, like, progression, moving forward. Like, things finally, like, a lot of us have been through a lot of shit for many years. And, like, I feel like 2026, when we hit 2026, it felt like a reset of energy. Like a new, I don't know, like, it feels nice. I don't know. It feels, I don't know. That's how I feel. Like I said, stop bringing baggage from the past into 2026. Okay, clear love. Okay, so we have a rough road. Yeah. Prepare carefully before you continue, and it is a long journey ahead. So a lot of you guys have been like misfortune in love. It's been a rough road for a lot of, especially light workers, because once you get on a spiritual path, it's really hard to be in a 3D relationship, right? Because you don't jive with the energy anymore, because it's like it's boring. It's like it's just like benign, right? Like it's just like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have felt this, but since my awakening, like nothing feels the same. Like I feel bored. I feel like, well, like, you know what? So I'm like, so I'm glad that God gave me my gifts to be on YouTube. So it kind of like it helps me to help you, and you help me too. So it works both ways. It's reciprocal. Sometimes it's not, and I'm okay with it. It's cool. Hey, this is what you get with the territory. You get love-hate relationships. It's okay. It's cool. So it says right track. Yeah, wow. It says you are going in the right direction. So just keep moving forward. So the love will find you. Remember, just stay in high vibration. Do what you love. Don't chase. Don't chase anything. Be in the energy of love. Be on that high vibrational. Yeah, the road has been rough. It's been long for a lot of us. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a rough road. But it's like God is like, hey, don't think that you're not going to ever have love. You will, but you need to love yourself, and the right person will come. As I said, being on a spiritual path is not easy because being in a 3D relationship, it's impossible because they won't understand. You're not on that consciousness level anyways. And God won't put you in that position anyways because at the end of the day, there's a war, a spiritual war. And God is placing, it's kind of like Noah. You know how he has the female and the masculine together in every animal? It's kind of like this is what the universe needs right now. It's like that high vibrational partnership. Role models. Because we have barely any fucking role models, especially in relationships. Look at the world we live in. All right, forgiveness. That was fast. So we have 2 cards. I haven't seen them. We're going to see them together. Hello. So it says forgiveness. Winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortunes to guide you. Guide your sails. Maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptivity. Exactly. And then it says flame of passion. Let the flames of your passions light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. I heard stop burning yourself. People, places, and things. Stop putting yourself in situations. Yeah. Remember I said about forgiveness, even though people done you wrong, right? Like forgive and move on. Right here, it's like, okay, yeah, they caused you a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort and a lot of self-doubt and like seclusion, isolation. But at the end of the day, the winds of fortune have changed. Forgive and let go and move on. And as I said, I know it's hard for people to forgive people. I know. Trust me, I know. But it's for your betterment, not theirs. I don't know. They want me to use my deck. So I'm going to use my deck. I don't know why, but I was called to. So I'm going to use mine. So this is my deck right here. We're going to see what we have. What's going on, Keithers? How's life out there, sir? All right. They're just flying out, my friends. Look at that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have 2 that are upwards and the rest you cannot see. So we're going to see them together. So it says never regret the past. Exactly. Never regret the past. Because I said they're lessons for a reason. Follow your dreams. Buy yourself some flowers. Go outside. Never be bitter, be better. That part. Never be bitter, be better. I like that one, John. Actually, I'm going to pin that one. Yes. That is like on the money, sir. You are correcto mundo. Yes. I think that's a way better way of saying it. Yeah. I agree. All right, let's see what else we have. Let's take out the chakras. Let's see what we have in there. Sorry, guys, I'm filling up my bowl. Darn. Okay. When I get sidetracked, I forget. All right. Yes. Yes, Keithers. Hey, Keith, how is it over there? I don't know. We're getting you see the snow? It's like coming down. Well, you can't really see it, but it's coming down. I don't know. I was thinking about taking a walk in a little while to the creek to see how beautiful it looks. I don't know. I might take some pictures or I might do a video. I don't know. Yeah, I know. All right, God, Source, Universe. What's the message? I don't know. The energy feels nice since it shifted, so it feels nice. Don't take shit from anybody either. I don't care who they are, but be nice about it. Wow, truth 23. Remember I said that about this card to speak truth. 2225. As I said that. 2225. We're getting somewhere. We're in alignment. Okay. 23 adds to 5. So 5 has to do with change. And this card came out not that long ago. Because remember we were in Sagittarius and then we went into Cancer and now we're in Capricorn. Even though we are in Aquarius season. You know, I was happy when we came out of Capricorn. I was like, that was some dense fucking energy. I don't know about you guys, but it was wild. So yeah, so it's speaking your truth. And remember, water puts out fire. I heard balancing emotions. You know how some people could be impulsive with decision making and then they make the wrong choice because they were impulsive and they had all the signs to, hey, like, you know, the red flags, like, hey, don't do it. And then it's kind of like that story that I told you about like 2-3 weeks ago, how about the child puts the finger in the socket. If you guys have kids, you guys know, you know when the kid wants to keep on putting their freaking finger in the socket when they're about like 1.5, 2 years old, and you keep on like, that's why you have to put those little safeguards on them. It's the same thing with decisions. Choices in your own life. Are you going to be the child that keeps on trying to put their finger in the socket when you know you're supposed to put your finger in the socket? It's kind of like, that's with anything in life. People, places, and things. Choices. Relationships. It doesn't matter what relationship it is. It could be a friend relationship. It could be a dynamic of a parenting relationship. It could be a boyfriend and girlfriend, a husband and wife. It doesn't matter. So truth is going to be balanced in a situation. And it has to do with love. Interesting. It's like the universe is balancing out karma at its finest. Because 5 has to do with change. It's changing of belief systems. of what you thought of is what is not. It's kind of like, I've been through all these churches. I've been through Methodist, Catholic. I don't believe religion is religion. I believe in God. There's one God, and God, hey, God has blessed me with everything that I have. And all my uncles are pastors. So don't tell me about the Bible. So yeah, I don't believe in religion. I think religion is just keeps people divided. In my opinion. 23. Exactly. Truth. 23. Throat chakra. You have called this card into your awareness today as a reminder that the divine truth of the universe is pulsing through you at all times. There's a truth in each moment. However, the challenge is unravel this truth and understand what it means to you. Everyone has their own perception of the truth, their own personal understanding, and it is not always going to be the same as yours. You are being encouraged to connect and become aware of your truth in a particular situation. It is time to trust and believe in yourself and connect. Follow and express the truth that resonates deeply in your heart. You are constantly being guided to listen to the truth of your soul and know that it is time truly believe and action this time. What? Hold on, let me reread that. You are constantly being guided to listen to the truth of your soul, and now it is time to truly believe and action this truth. Exactly. I had to reread it for a second. It kind of felt for a second. Say, wait, hold on, what? You could be feeling confused. That was wow, on the money. You could be feeling confused due to taking on someone else's point of view or their personal truth regarding a situation. Remember when I talk about perspectives, different perspectives? I said that in the beginning. You could rewind. Interesting. Now you are being encouraged to reassess their view and find the truth that resonates for you. As the saying goes, the truth will set you free. Once you share your truth, you will definitely feel a lot lighter and more at peace. You may be holding back the truth from someone to avoid hurting their feelings. I don't know. I tell the truth and it hurts people's feelings. And it's like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Hey, you tell me the truth and it hurts my feelings. I gotta get over it. You may be holding back the truth from someone to avoid hurting their feelings. It is now time to open up and be honest with yourself and this person and find a way to share your truth in a calm and loving way. Exactly. I think communicating with someone is understanding and not overreacting with emotion. So it kind of brought back to a situation with a gentleman that I was speaking with. Like, yeah, him and I had some disagreements and we had some really harsh, like, words or whatever the case may be. But one thing I could say, we didn't curse at each other. He did at first. And then I had to put him in his place. Like, dude, I'm not cursing at you. There's no reason why you need to curse at me, especially in a sentence. There's a way to communicate with people. You don't need to be obnoxious about it. And then when I brought it to his attention, then he kind of was like, oh. And then he stopped talking to me that way. Because energy is everything. I could give you the same energy, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to lower down my standards because of the way you're talking to me. I don't need to lower my standards because you're calling me X, Y, and Z. I just won't talk to you. Plain and simple. So, let's continue. It is very important that you share from your heart and honor how you feel so you are not swayed by how the other person receives your truth or how they react. We were just talking about that. Interesting. Know that you are being supported at this time as you shine more through truth into your life. Affirmations. I live and listen to my truth in each moment. Exactly. What is your truth? Okay, my truth is not your truth, and that's okay. Your opinion is okay. My opinion is okay. Why can't we just all have opinion? That part. Hold on, I need some coffee. It looks so pretty outside. To be honest, I'm so happy it's snowing. It's so pretty. My boys are going to probably be going outside in a little bit. It's a miracle. They didn't get up and run outside. Oh, because they didn't get their snow pants. I have to get snow pants. Because their snow pants, we went through their stuff for the winter. They used it until they broke it. So now they need new snow pants. I wish I had a snowmobile. I'll be going through. Oh man, I'll be having so much fun right now. Or a quad. I really always wanted a quad because I have a lot of property. Oh man, it would be so much fun to go through the property right now with a quad, especially in the snow. All right, what's the message? So we have 6, the search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Interesting, because remember I told you in the beginning, I said I feel like confused and trying to make a decision. It's pretty interesting because we have it here. This is how someone feels. Confused, undecisive. So what I said in the beginning is exactly what comes out. So it's like the message, the patterns are repeating itself. All right, let's read from the book. 6. So it says, the days of our lives are forever changing, just like the 4 seasons of nature. Spring flows summer, then come autumn and winter, and then the cycle starts again. At present, you are symbolically experiencing a winter season. Interesting. We are in winter. Life seems dreary, and it feels as if something has come to a halt. You may be feeling a sense of loneliness and confusion, and it feels like you have lost your way. Searching for answers that do not appear to come, wanting to know why and yearning for new inspirations. When will your passion and excitements for life return? The answer to your question is soon. Without a doubt, spring follows winter. Look at the lady on the card. Notice how she looks out to the horizon, searching and yearning, unaware that the first rays of sunlight are just beginning to glow from behind her. Very soon, now the light will shine upon you, and a new cycle will begin, full of new ideas, new inspiration, perhaps even a new love of some kind. So somebody could be coming to you like in the spring. As I said, this just talks about love. Interesting. Affirmations. Allow. Let's continue. Affirmations. All is well in my life. I give thanks for the changing seasons. In solitude, I grow stronger and wiser. My mind is clear, my heart is open, and I am always on the right path. So, yes, you are on the right path. So if you're doubting your path, you are on the right path. Yes, it might be like it's confusing right now. It feels lonely and you feel lost. But remember, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. What you want, God is going to give you. And some of us, it takes longer for us to get what we want. And you have to be okay with that. A lot of us will get our happily ever after. It just depends. Just depends on God's timing. Remember, it's not your timing, it's God's timing. I don't know. They want me to do an angel card. We're going to close out with an angel card because I got things to do. I was lazy yesterday. Yep, I was in bed all day. I had the heating pack on my neck because I knew we were going to get snow and my neck was like on fire. So I was on the hot pack like on and off yesterday. I was in and out of sleep. I think I got the most sleep that I gotten in like a month. So it was nice. It was nice to just like, be lazy for one day. Yes, I was. So today I'm like, nope, Eve, get your ass up. You got things to do. Like, come on. Come on. You took a day. It was one day. You took a break. And now it's time to get your ass. Let's go. So at the moment, I'm doing laundry. Somebody's struggling. Yeah, someone is definitely struggling. I could feel it. All right. So we're going to take an angel card out. And then we're going to go. All right, my friends. God, Source, Universe, what's the message for the collective? What we got? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We have 2 cards. We have forgiveness twice. Twice. 2 times. Look at this. So we have reconciliation. So someone could be reconciling with someone from the past. That's why I believe that's why it said spring. So someone could be coming back in the spring. The angel of reconciliation, let me be fully recognized with what I have left behind. It could be a spiritual, someone that is on a spiritual path as well. Because I said spiritual people cannot just be with anybody. It just doesn't work out. Because it's 2 different frequencies. And there's a higher calling. Anyways. Because there's things to do. It says the angel of forgiveness. I choose to forgive all those who have hurt me in the past. Remember what I said about letting go, forgiving, stop holding on. Because you're just, everybody else is moving on and you're still there. Why? Worrying about why, crying about why. So there you go. Forgiveness came out twice. So we're going to read from the book about that one. And maybe reconciliation to get a more deeper meaning. And then I'm out of here. So something wants me to read forgiveness. Getting tongue-tied. And it's driving me nuts. It's like I'm going ahead of myself. It's like, dude, slow down. Dude. Slow down, chick. Slow down. All right, forgiveness. All right. The angel of forgiveness encourages and promotes us to look at past hurts and resentment in a new light. We gain a self-respect and wisdom when we are able to let go of the past and forgive those who have hurt us. Otherwise, we remain stuck in believing we are victims with no possibility of altering our lives. Forgiveness does not mean we condone bad behavior, nor does it mean we necessarily have to like the people who treated us badly. It does mean, however, that as we forgive others, we release our anger and resentment. When we forgive, we are left with lightness of spirit and a good feeling about ourselves. Exactly. Without that, we do not have any possibility for true empowerment. We would still believe that others did us wrong, and we would always carry that resentment. It corrodes our insides. It is the stuff disease is made of. We penetrate abuse. We perpetrate perpetrate abuse and injustice on ourselves by carrying negative feelings about around with us. Forgiveness sets us free and helps to open up a deeper channel for reflecting to others. We may need help to forgive, and the angel of forgiveness offers us the grace to find tenderness in our hearts and the courage to ask for assistance when forgiving seems too daunting a task. Forgiveness helps us to be receptive to healing and to love. When we forgive, we are increasing our levels of self esteem because, in fact, the point of real power rests only within us. Exactly. Stop giving your power away. We are, in effect, saying we no longer wish to be victims of abuse, treachery, or any other form of negative which employs our happiness. Forgiveness, like acknowledgement, is what helps us grow into happy and healthy people. We can ask the angel of forgiveness to show us the path to releasing blame and hurt. It is really only our willingness to free ourselves from the burden of negativity that will kickstart the process of healing. This release gives us the opportunity to clean up other aspects of our lives where they may be hidden resentments and sorrows blocking our joy. By asking the angel of forgiveness is to help us release our negativity. We are enabling the process of healing to start. That part. So we're going to go into reconciliation. Found it. So it says the angel of reconciliation offers us the opportunity to clear out the old and useless baggage of our past. I was just saying all this in the beginning. You could rewind. By becoming reconciled with the past, we release the sorrows, hurts, and resentments which clog and congest our energy and burden us. It keeps on saying the same thing. We need our vitality to live in the present, not to submerge our life in old grudges. The angel of reconciliation works to help us integrate our past with our present reality. It helps us to see the spiritual truth so that we can learn from our past. This way, anything painful in our lives can be seen anew as a positive step for growth, even the most brutal experiences. The angels always easing the transition from the past into the present, offering us every opportunity to accept things as they are, whether it is something which we did to others or to ourselves, or whether it was something which happened to us. This angel will help us reconcile our past. The process of letting go of the past helps us to redeem our spirit. It releases the energy we have invested in projecting our feelings onto past situations, people, and events. We were just talking about all of this. When we are limited by sorrow, grievedness, or bitterness, we are actually destroying the vitality and enjoyment of the ever-present now. The past is a stepping stone to wholeness if we choose to see it that way. We can offer our prayers to the angel of reconciliation to help us accept the past as it was and release our negative ideas about how it should have been. We can add to the lesson of the past experience, help us develop a healthy minded adult who can step forward into the joy of the present. This will give us both pleasure and wisdom. We ask this angel to show us how to integrate our past into a living present full of joy and fulfillment. We ask for guidance in letting go of the past and accepting that we can always make a fresh start. Reconciliation is not about changing something which cannot be altered. Rather, it is about transforming our view of how the past was and how we can enhance and empower ourselves. Now, by making positive choices by well-being. Wow, everything I said. That part. Well, I'm out of here. Everything keeps on repeating the same message over and over again. So I'm done beating the dead horse with the same message over and over again. So you get the drift. Forgiveness is important. Letting go of people, places, and things, situations. Reconcile with your own perspective and other people's perspective as well. Remember, everybody has their own perspective. Everybody has their own opinions. So, I will leave you at that, my friend. I'm out of here. I'm going to go pour me some more coffee, go do some laundry. I don't know, probably take a walk in the snow. I don't know, I have a messy hair. It's crazy. As I said, I was a bum yesterday, and I enjoyed every minute of it, and I had no guilt. At first, I was feeling guilty a little bit, because, I'm that person that always does things. I have to keep like, busy. And yesterday, I was like, fuck that shit. Fuck everything. That's how I said, you know what? Let me when you always focus on everybody else, making sure everybody's always good, and you're like you don't worry about yourself, you don't care about yourself, you're just like, because, you're just so worried about everybody else. Well, yesterday I was just worried about myself, and I said, fuck it. If the world went to shambles, I didn't care. I didn't. And I wasn't guilty. At first I was, and then I said, fuck that, I'm not going to be guilty. So don't feel guilty for enjoying your own time. So God bless you. You guys have a fantastic Sunday. And hopefully there's no traveling tomorrow. I'll be working home remotely. So God bless you all. Have a great Sunday again, as I said. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I keep on saying YouTube, like, dude, they're out of service. They're no longer. I say YouTube because there was another platform that you can post without getting censored, because at the time, back then, when COVID was here, we couldn't. I was blacklisted on YouTube for a long time because of the things I was saying, and I had a lot of videos removed from my channel because of the things I was talking about. And I did get a few strikes on my channel, and then I was like, okay, Eve, you got to be a good girl. So I was being a good girl. Thank God I've been a good girl, because if not, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I would have made another channel, but I wasn't about to do all that. So I was like, I'll say the things that I need to say. That's why I have my Telegram. So if you guys would like to see any of my content, more of like things that I share that I cannot share on YouTube, it's on my Telegram. So God bless you. You guys have a great Sunday. And I'll catch you soon. Bye.